do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. And little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
Oh, hi there, Learning Team 3. I'm down at Bindon in the garden, just planting some seedlings. These are bok choy seedlings. We grew these from seeds in the hothouse until they were big enough and strong enough to plant in the garden, which I've just done. Welcome to week 8 of term 3. It's now September and the first month of spring. Now that means that the weather's going to get warmer, our days are going to get longer, you get a lot more birds in the trees, and the garden's going to do lots of great growing. So I've finished planting for now. I'm going to give these guys a little water and then it's time to do a harvest.
Sun, sun, here it comes. Sun, sun, sun. Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. And little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
In my basket I have collected spring onion, lemon, celery, Russian kale and rainbow silver beet. So let's go chat about this week's recipe. You're going to be doing your projects about a country of your choice and comparing it to Australia. So while you're doing that, I'm going to continue to give you recipes from all over the world. So today's recipe is West African peanut stew. Now this stew is very common in a lot of the West African countries and it is characterised by a rich tomato sauce that is flavoured with peanut butter. Now because the Findon kitchen doesn't cook with any nuts, we're going to substitute in sunflower seed butter instead of using the peanut butter. Here's our world map. Last week we were over here in Argentina, in South America. This week we're going to take a trip across the South Atlantic Ocean, here to the continent of Africa, and looking over here at the Western countries. Taking a closer look at Africa, the countries that we're looking at in particular include Mali, Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Nigeria. It is very popular to cook and eat the West African peanut stew in these countries. And what is interesting is that these countries have a different climate than to that of Melbourne, Australia. Their climate is tropical, which means it's usually quite warm and hot throughout the whole year. And they have two distinct seasons, which is a dry season and a wet season, where the wet season occurs in the hottest months in their summer. So we're in the kitchen at school, ready to cook. Hi Bill.
Michelle, how are we?
Yeah,
Guys, how are we?
Very well, thank you. Today's recipe is the West African peanut stew. So we'll go through our ingredients. We've got sweet potato, onion, spring onion, rainbow silver beet, celery. This is sunflower seed butter. We've got carrot, lemon, kale, chilli, ginger, garlic, coriander, tomato paste, vegetable stock, tin tomatoes, cumin, coriander, turmeric, paprika, garam masala, salt, pepper, oil and water. So we'll wash our fresh ingredients in our hands and then we'll start cooking. Our first step is to make our paste. We're going to peel the garlic, roughly chop it, and then smash it into a paste with some salt and a fork. We've got our ginger, we're going to peel it and then finely grate it using a microplane. Now the recipe asks for a medium chilli. Ours is quite big, so we might just use 1/2 to 2/3. We're going to take out the seeds and the pith and finely chop it up. So in our bowl we've got our chilli, ginger and garlic. We've also got the cumin, turmeric, coriander and garam masala. We're going to mix it all together. Our next step is to top and tail the onion, peel it and finely dice it. We're going to peel the carrot, starting in the middle, peeling down and turning it, and then turning the carrot over and repeating it the other way. We're going to chop the carrot into 4 long sticks and then dice it. And we've got our celery. We will take the leaves off and then chop that up as well. We've got the white ends of our spring onion. We're going to finely slice those. The next step is to peel the sweet potatoes. We're going to peel them the same way as the carrot, down, starting at halfway and turning it around. We're going to chop the ends off the sweet potato and dice them into pieces about 2 centimetres in size. We're going to start cooking the stew now. We've got some oil we're putting into our saucepan. And we're going to add the onion, carrots and celery. Cook this down for about 5 minutes until it starts to soften. To our pot, we are going to add the spice mix with the ginger, garlic and chilies and cook that around for another 5 minutes. Our paste is cooking off. We're going to add our sweet potato. And our tomato paste. And give that a good mix. To the pot, we're going to add our tin tomatoes and our water. We've got stock powder and the sunflower seed butter.
Wow.
We're going to bring this mixture up to the boil, then turn the heat down to medium-low, cover it partially with a lid and let it simmer away for 25 minutes until the sweet potato is soft. So it's boiling now. We're going to put our lid on and turn it down to a lower temperature. We've got our rainbow silver beet and kale. We're going to remove the leaves from the stems and then finely shred it. And we've got the green tops of the spring onions that we're going to finely slice as well. We've got our lemon. We're going to chop it in half, and using the juicer, we're just going to juice half the lemon. The sweet potato is now soft. We've got our silver beet and kale to add to the pot and spring onion. And we've got our lemon juice, about a tablespoon of lemon juice. We're going to season it with some salt and pepper. We're going to let our stew sit for 5 minutes so the greens wilt a bit before we serve it up. learning Team 3, our West African peanut stew looks delicious. We've garnished it with a bit of coriander. We'll bring you another exciting recipe from around the world next week. I just want to say thanks to Alexia for doing a great job with her spanakopita triangles on the assembly video last week. Well done. So,
No worries myself, thank you. Enjoy the week, guys. See you next week.
see you next week. Bye
Bye.
for now.